Oh, Famous Dex. That's what I want to talk about. Signed a deal for $5.6 million. 5.6. So he posted this on his Instagram. 5.6 M. New deal today. God is amazing. Wave Bros, 300 Entertainment, Rich Forever Music. So after he got out of rehab, he reunited with Famous Dex. So I guess they're cool now. Again, I don't even know. Did they ever beef at one point? I can't remember. I know that was Uzi too, but 5.6 million. Now, we've kind of seen Famous Dex's numbers. Let me see. Because he hasn't dropped in a while. Like, look, 2 weeks ago, 83K. So his numbers are definitely not at the same level that they used to be. He only got two. Okay, that's not even Famous Dex. That's why. That's not even the real Famous Dex. Famous Dex snippets. Okay, this is the real one. Let's see what his numbers are doing. 1 year ago, 480K. Okay. I take back what I said, but his Spotify and everything, like, I remember he dropped a mixtape and it was on it wasn't on BandLab. It might have been just like a DatPiff exclusive or something like that along the lines. Some weird mixtape hosting site. I'm like, bro, they better giving you the bag like it's a crypto scam coin, because that is not a good look, especially when people are so inclined to look at your numbers and see if you fell off or whatever. And honestly, the dude needs to look big right now, especially at this point in time, because he went to rehab. Like, people want to see a Famous Dex comeback, if you ask me. And he just has kind of been stagnant for a long time. So last time he dropped was in 2020. Yeah, look, Diana 2020, these songs aren't doing well, bro. Like, they're underground artists who are doing better than this. And it's been 3 years since you dropped this album. Now, I can't deny that he has like major hits like Japan and Pick It Up and whatnot. But 61, bro. So people are saying that he signed a terrible deal, especially because, you know, a record deal has to do a lot with the leverage that you have. How well are your numbers doing currently? And if they're doing really well, then you know that you're worth a lot, and you can spread that, you know, you can spread the label and say, man, I want 5 mil. You just got more leverage to ask for more money, because if you're getting more streams, then likely they're going to make more money off of you. And so it's got to be fair. But with his streams right now only doing this, like, how much leverage does he really have? But a lot of artists will want the M's. And Famous Dex does have the numbers. Like, his discography is still, I don't know who owns the masters for the hits that he already has, but he definitely has the potential because he already has the name. And if you give him the budget to get like features, he can come back, I think. Now, what are the chances? I don't know, because I feel like his sound, like, it's the reason that he fell off was because he never progressed it. It was always like, oh man, goddamn, it's iconic. Don't get me wrong, but it's the same flow over and over. Same thing with Rich the Kid. Fucking leave her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't, it never changes. So I'm looking for a Famous Dex comeback, but I think he might be in the same situation as like a Lil Pump, where that sound is already passed, bro. And you'll always be looked at as a legend. Famous Dex more than Lil Pump, even though Lil Pump, it's a legend in his own respect, even though like musically, no. But when you look back, Lil Pump is synonymous with the SoundCloud era and the Instagram antics. And so is Famous Dex, with even the pre-SoundCloud era, with like the Chicago music videos and helping blow up Cole Bennett and whatnot. So I don't know. We'll see. He hasn't dropped in a while, or at least on all streaming platforms. Again, he dropped recently on like a mixtape, but I have no idea where that is. He almost died from drugs, though. Yeah, you're right. Went to rehab. I don't know if that's a reason why. Like, maybe that's why he was so stagnant. I just think that's his flow, though. Like, how can you leave that? And it's not like bro can sing. We've heard him on auto-tune, and it's very robotic. Drip from My Walk. Yeah, that still sounds good. But again, how many times can you recreate that song and it still sound good? People are just gonna be like, because the new wave of music is like, it's fast food. You gotta always be progressing the sound because it's only faster now, especially because Famous Dex kind of had the advantage back in the day because he was one of the earliest rappers in this new internet wave of music videos, but like kind of lower budget, higher frequency, SoundCloud. He was dropping really often, collaborating with everybody. Whereas now, like, that's just regular. If you're not doing that, you're not keeping up. But again, he was kind of making the same song over and over. Obviously, like, there were some differentiations, but if you were to take his discography as a whole, like, it a lot sounds the same. His mom died a few years back. Okay, that could be why. He's been in a little bit of trouble too, especially with like, you know, doing the race because he had the domestic violence allegations and whatnot. Let's hope he doesn't get into drugs again. When you get in that studio, sometimes you need it though, because it gets you out the zone. I mean, I know when I get on stream, I'm like, I need the coffee. Not that the coffee is really a drug. I mean, it is. It is. Caffeine is a drug. So if I'm not on that, I just can't get up, especially because we stream at night. I'm basically sipping lean the whole time. People didn't really care about him being his girl. He was already falling off at that point. Yeah, I agree. But he also had those allegations like during the XXL freshman. That was one of the reasons that they left him off. So I don't think that was the reason he fell off though. I just don't think like that type of music, people don't really care. And he never really got big enough to the point where it was super controversial. Like it was kind of not expected, but like he was a SoundCloud rapper. People don't really expect very much manners from SoundCloud rappers. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to like more pop star status, not necessarily making pop music, but you're hitting the mainstream, then people really want you to be media trained and whatnot. 2018 is when Japan came out. Jesus Christ. That should tell you something, bro. Let's see. When's the last time he really got a hit? What I like, I mean, maybe that was just marketed a lot, but I feel like I haven't even heard that song. I don't even know what that is. 14 mil Party Bus, Dex meets Dexter. Here's Japan. Okay, 457 mil. That is 2018. Pick It Up. So this was really his like banger album. I don't know if it was all that great because again, a lot of it sounds the same flow. He's just on this last mixtape that he had, there was a fire beat on there, which I think that's all he really needs. Fire beats, unique beats every single time, and then that'll differentiate it. That's all rap is nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I tell you all the time. Producers are running the game. I definitely know Japan. Japan's right there. I liked it already. Where do I think Dex stands in the industry today? Well, so as we were talking about before with like the leverage. So because his streams aren't doing too well and he might be asking for that 5 million, they might be taking the label might be taking a fat percentage and his masters for the music that he's about to drop, unless he's got like some major features on the way. And maybe that's all part of it. Like he might be in a slave deal. 5 million, although okay, the music industry they do be throwing bags right now. I mean, like Trippie Redd got 30 million for 3 albums. Now Famous Dex is nowhere close to Trippie Redd anymore. So let's see, that's a 6th. I wonder how many albums Famous Dex signed for that 5.6 mil. Like probably 3 albums too. So he's 1/6 of Trippie Redd status. I think he might even be less than that at this point. Trippy, as much as people hate on him, he still pushes numbers. 10 albums and a 360 deal.